Hello. It's been a while since I've filmed something. Sorry, let me adjust this. There we go. It's been a while since I have filmed something. I also have painted nails. I'm just wild. Look at me. This is the first time I've painted my nails since June of sorry, I can just tell that that's gonna bug me. Okay, I think we're good. I feel like my videos are always kind of crooked. Anyway, this is the first time I've painted my nails. It's like not a great paint job by any means. But since June, also if you hear like yelling and screaming in the background, that is my son. It's a Sunday afternoon and he is currently playing a game online with his friend from church, and they get excited. Anyway, so yeah, I painted my nails. I haven't painted them since like June of 2023 when I actually did my author photos. Yeah, so I just wanted to do that. So that was fun. I'm going to set up my week. This is my Hobonichi Techo cousin. The spring start. It is so big. It's gotten just so huge. This week though is the release date for the spring Hobonichi. It releases on February 1st, but last year I was able to order it actually on the 31st because I was able to order it on the 31st just because of Japanese time Japan time versus like my US mountain time. So the way it worked, I was actually able to order it, I think at like 8 o'clock on the 31st. So I'm going to see if I can do that again this year, but otherwise I'll just order it this weekend. But I printed this off. I copied and pasted it into Canva and saved it from the Hobonichi website. It's just like a little doodle of Hobonichis. And so I printed it out, and you can tell it's not a great print job because there's like lines through it, but that's all right. Anyway, I printed it out a while ago and I've actually been holding on to it. I also have, I don't know where I put it though. Oh, it's right here under all of my junk over here. All of these pens were on my desk and I picked them up so I could film this video, and I moved them out of the way because clearly I'm organized and have a very aesthetically pleasing desk. This was the Hobonichi 2025 theme. They always have a theme every year. I think the theme for this year was, what was it? Life is Present. That was this year's theme. So I printed this out as well, but I'm going to stick it in the Hobonichi itself. So I won't use that one for this spread, but I figured I wanted to put these little guys in here. I had also, and I might even print out another set because in fact, I know I will print out another set because on the actual day, I would like to put, see, I even have it written there. I'd like to have, like a little cutesy thing, on the actual day. But I think for this week, I'm going to do this. Although now I kind of want to put it on the day of. Because I don't know if I want it on both, Let's see. I don't know. But I was kind of going to do my stickers based on these. I do have this, but they're just almost too small. Oh my gosh, look at all my pins. It's wild. I do have this little one. This also came from I think this was part of it. I could do this one. And on that one, they're like waving. Maybe I'll do that. Oh my gosh. I have stuff falling all over the place. One day I'll clean my desk. Maybe I will cut this out. This was like 100 people, 100 ways to use it. Oh, that's like the actual lookbook. I don't know. I think the lookbook is only for the main New Year release. I could do something like that maybe. I don't know. I think these guys are cuter, but these little guys, maybe I'll just cut out the little guys. They're waving. Anyway, yeah, it's been a while since I have made a video. For no other reason than that, I just haven't. I don't remember the last video I made. Oh, I could just do that. That's kind of cute. I think I'm just going to do that. No, you know what? I have something there that I need to put down. I'll just do that. That's so cute. You know what? Maybe I'll do that because it's kind of both days. I don't know. I'll decide. I'll figure it out. Yeah, it had been a while since I made a video, and I think I just, let me take a drink of coffee really quick. Sorry, that was probably like very slurpy. I thought about using one of these sticker books. So we had some changes, in our routine, life, whatever. If you've been following me for a while, you know, we used to homeschool. And we just this last fall decided to give public school a try for the first time. My son started going to public school, and I started working at the public school. Sorry, this is just me talking now, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't think I'm going to use this right now. I have no idea what I want my like theme for this week to be. I was going to go off of this and use, do we have some like yellows and blues in here? This is not very January themed at all, but I think I might do this one. I think I might like that one better than yeah, oh gosh, I don't know. This one could be good though. I feel like this one's, this is tough. Anyway, long story short, we did that for a while. We did it for about 3 months, and my son loved public school at first. He loved his friends. He loved his teacher. But after Thanksgiving break, he started getting, and I really loved my job too. I really enjoyed, I was a literacy para for the Title I class, and I loved it. It was right up my alley. It was great. But I did miss being at home. And I know in one of my previous videos, I had kind of talked about like being kind of sad that I was at work, like after, a decade of being home. I'll do this little one. After like a decade of being home. And, yeah, we're just going to go for it because otherwise I'll never do any of these. I'll just sit here talking and yapping, and I won't get any actual, setup done. So anyway, after Thanksgiving break, however, then I think the honeymoon phase for my son really wore off. Oh my gosh, papers are just falling everywhere. My laptop is up here. You can't see it. And, it is just, everything's rolling off. It's just, it's chaos. Anyway, after Thanksgiving break, I think having that taste of being back home, he went back to school just fine. But I think after that, it was kind of like he started talking about maybe homeschooling again. And he had, up until that point, been like, I never want to be homeschooled again. Like, I love, he really loved it. And I think the structure was really good for him. And me as well. Yeah, that's pretty cute. I think I'm just going to go with that. I'm going to go with the big ones. That's just fun. Let me just try though, because I'm me, so I have to check. Yep, no, the big ones are better. So anyway, after that, he was still going to school, obviously, and I was still working, but I think it just made it a little bit harder for both of us. But it was fine. And then Christmas, we only had 3 weeks until Christmas break after we got back from Thanksgiving break. It was only 3 weeks till Christmas. So we're like, let's just do it. We can get through it. And those 3 weeks were fine. Like I said, I really enjoyed my job. I had a lot of fun. Those 3 weeks leading up to Christmas. And this sticker matches, but I don't think I want the enjoy life. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with enjoying life by any means. I just don't know if that's what I want. But maybe I will, actually. Maybe I'll put that here. Anyway, Christmas break was great. We had such a good time. And after Christmas break, it was really, so the week of Christmas was fine. And then the week of New Year's, because we had 2 weeks off, that one doesn't have any stickers. Oh, I'd rather do that one. Or any sayings on it. Is this going to come up? let's see. Sometimes the paper is really forgiving, and then oh, no, that's, all right, well, we're stuck with the Enjoy Life one. Curses, I wish I had seen that. I would have used that one instead. I still could cover this one up, like with a box or something, but I just don't know if I want to do that now. Anyway, though, we had really, that week of November, guys, I'm all over the place. Oh my gosh. The week of New Year's, we were just having a really hard time wanting to, good things take time. See, that and that font matches. I really wish I would not have laid this sticker down. What if I pull it this way? Will that be any better? You know, it will pull up just a little bit of paper. It's fine. That's fine. I just don't want this anymore. The week of New Year's was just really, it was really good. See, now it's gonna this is gonna curl up. I don't think I want anything on this page. So at least not right now. So we're just gonna keep, oh my gosh, I probably ruined this sticker. That's okay. I can use it for something else later. Bummer. I just really wish. Okay, stay, boom. Okay. I think we're good for a second. I'll double check it when I come back. Oh, that's just today, but I could cut that off to do today. I like that. Anyway, so sorry, I'm just taking way too long to get to my point. And I've barely decorated. So do I want to cut that off? I'm going to cut that off. So we decided after, not Thanksgiving break, I keep wanting to say Thanksgiving break, during New Year's, the week of New Year, we really struggled, both my son and I, to want to go back to work in school. And part of why I had started working was because I wanted, we had a little bit of debt we wanted to pay off. And, you know what I just realized? I actually don't like that the to-do is on the bottom. That actually really bugs me. I guess not. I could draw like a little black arrow and lean up. I just feel like that's confusing to me now. But we decided to, I could cover this. Oh, I'm going to do that. And then I'll put some other little boxes right here. Okay, there we go. That works. It's kind of weird, but whatever. I like it better. Do I though? Yes, it's fine. So long story short, for like the third time I've said that, we decided to, we started back out we started going back to work in school that week after, Christmas break, but then we got sick. So then we were all sick. Enjoy the simple things. I'm just finding all these stickers I could have used. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. We're gonna look this up actually. I'm just gonna leave the so we were sick, we missed some days, and it just was really hard. My son really wanted to be back at home. He had just started getting so bored. And it's hard, like after you've done homeschool for like 8 years or whatever, and we get our schoolwork done in like 2 hours, and then having to sit at school for 6 hours, you know, there was a niceness, I guess, to the structure for him, but I was starting to see the light go out of his eyes a little bit. And so as soon as we decided to go back to homeschool, he was totally fine. Like he was just his normal happy self again. And it was great. And so, and for me, I obviously couldn't, my husband's the main breadwinner. So obviously like, oh, well, I didn't even say, we kind of had a little miracle happen. One of our debts that we had, it was actually our biggest debt other than our mortgage, was forgiven. We were not expecting it. It was from my mother-in-law. She had helped us with a house project. And so we were going to pay her back because she had paid for it up front so we could get it done. And then we were going to pay her back. And she told us the weekend after New Year's that we did not have to pay it back anymore. She just wanted to do it as a gift. So that was huge and so kind. And we were not expecting it. And so then what was really great was that that alone was a huge reason why I had wanted to go back to work to begin with. Because we wanted to pay that off pretty quick. And knowing that that big, debt was off the table, it kind of opened up the door to the possibility of me staying home again. And so we worked out our budget and it made sense that we could make it work. So we ended up, like I said, unenrolling my son, going back to homeschool, and I resigned from my job. But what worked out so great is my job was awesome. All the people I worked with were great. Most of them were all parents, and so they totally understood. And they left me, like I was able, because I couldn't really give a proper 2-week notice, but they were able to, it worked out to where I was still in good standing because of the situation. And I was able to stay on good with the school district. And so I am a substitute now. And I actually will have my first sub jobs this week, actually. And I am excited to be a sub, although I will say, and the truth is, what's so funny is obviously homeschooling, I'm not going to be doing this, but if I were to like work for 1 month, right? Let's just say 4 weeks, Monday through Friday for 4 weeks as a sub. If like I ever really if we needed the money or something, I could do that because my husband also works from home. So it's not like my son would be like home alone, but I could do that and I would make more money as a sub in 1 month than working every day as a literacy para. It's just really wild. So I'm like, if we really needed the money one day, I could, work a lot of extra days and make the money. All of that being said, I am back home. That was, how long have I been filming? This has been a 17-minute video of me literally trying to just say that I am basically back to being a homemaker, which ultimately, I should stop. Like, there's nothing against being a homemaker. I've been a homemaker for the last decade, but I want to start saying I'm a writer. I am a writer, and a freelance editor. I am a writer and a freelance editor. I am also a homemaker, yes, but I am a writer, and that is what I want to like make sure I'm identifying myself as, because it takes. I really want to start making sure I'm seeing myself that way and viewing myself that way. This is cute. Oh, that's cute up there, but no, I think I'll just do it. I want to use this, but I don't know where. There are actually a lot fewer boxes in this book than I thought there would be. Hence why I just keep like flipping back and forth. What a boring video for you guys. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so we're back home and I have some subbing this week and I'm going to do it, but I will say it's kind of hard now that I'm back home because it just feels like it's like a break in we want to get into a routine again, especially like for homeschool and writing and housekeeping. And it just kind of feels like I can't do that if I'm subbing. And my 2 sub jobs, so you have to do 2 a month to stay on the list. And normally I want to just do 1 a week. And that will make it nice once we get out of this month and I start a new month, because then I could do like every Friday. Every Friday I take a sub job. This week I'm doing 2. I'm doing Tuesday and Friday. And it's how it worked out and it's fine. But it kind of is like frustrating because it's like, oh man, I don't want to, it just like breaks up my week. And we're already like we're not in a, great routine yet, because we really haven't had a chance to, it's been, what, a week and a half, 2 weeks now that we've been home, but it just hasn't been, it's just getting back into the swing of things. And, oh, chores. Let me do a chore box. Oh, there's work too. And this yellow top 3 for the week. can't really put this anywhere here. Oh, goodness. Guys, this video is not exciting. It's so funny because, like, I would probably watch a video like this, but, like, then when I'm making it, I feel really, like, guilty. Like, I'm making it so boring. Okay, let's use one of these boxes. I guess I'll just use this one to do... I guess this whole section is just kind of like a to-do section, really. There's no blue, although this little guy is blue, so I could bring in a little bit of the blue. I am really excited. Okay, I'm going to switch gears because I have taken way too long to make this point. It's so ridiculous. I also just realized I think this is so crooked. There's no blue. I could tie in. Oh my gosh, there goes my pins. There go my pins. This one just says home. I could make like my little list of home things I need to do on this, and it kind of breaks up the color a little bit. I'll just put that there, right? Sure, I don't really like that that is being covered up, but it's fine. And I'm gonna put this, I wish there was a yellow task list box. Okay, so switching gears, Hobonichi release. It is coming out this week, and they've already kind of shown what they have. I don't like this. Oh gosh, guys, what a dumb video. Oh my gosh. And like, I'm not even writing anything in my planner yet. I'm still just trying to figure out how this is supposed to look. And I just don't like any of it. So you know what? We're just gonna start putting things in, I guess. I am thankful that, you know, you do, oh, there's a, oh. Perfect. Okay, chores. And it's just a plain color. It's not flowers, so it will kind of work with it. All right. I don't want to put it there. Maybe I'll put it kind of down here. This is Tuesday. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to think while I do this. So I looked at the stuff for Hobonichi, and I am excited about it, but there was a part of me that I'm like, do I want, oh, there's a little to do. Oh, priority. Do I want this priority box? I am excited about it. I could have sworn last year, and I'm obviously wrong. I could have sworn last year though, like with the Hobonichi Weeks, they had so many more, like options for their weeks in the spring release, and they have one. It's their Hobotori Dory. And it's cute, and that's the one I'm gonna get because I did think it was cute, but like, it's the only one. I have no other options. And I was a little bummed, kind of like, okay, like, I guess that's the only one. This like doesn't even match. What is this? Oh my gosh. It just shows like I am just not very focused right now. I'm not loving this spread at all. I had hopes for it, but it, alas, is not great. But this whole video, I guess it kind of goes with the theme of this video, because this whole video has not really been great. Anyway, okay. I'm just gonna stop because I am like all over the place and I'm not even focused right now. Okay, I need to write 5-4. So 5 is the episode and 4 is the chapter. So episode 5, chapter 4 of my serial that I post on Substack. I believe I have it linked below. Right now the first 10 chapters are free, and then the rest, it's like $5 a month. I think I'm actually going to do away with my subscription, with the subscription aspect, and more so leave it open to, like, if you want to support me, you can. I just feel like right now where I'm at as a writer, I need to focus more on growing an audience at all, and charging right now just feels, especially because I want to release it as a book, ideally later this year. It just feels like I don't want to charge chapter by chapter. I just feel like it just feels, I don't know if I would go so far as to say it feels icky, because I know a lot of writers do stuff like that. But for me, I don't know. There's just a part of me, like, you're paying all this money, you know, $5 a month for, you know, essentially like 4 chapters a month. I don't know. And then, like, then I want to also make it into a book and sell it. I don't know. I just feel like, offering it for free and then putting it out in a book form to sell for people who might enjoy, you know, who might have enjoyed it and want the actual physical copy or whatever, then that's fine. But, like, I don't know, having people pay for it as a subscription and then buy the book too, I don't know. It just feels a little, I don't know. Money's tight for a lot of people, and it just doesn't feel like how I want to do it. Not to mention, like I said, I think people would be more incentivized to read my story if it didn't cost money. And it's one of those things where, like, I believe that artists should be paid for their work. So I'm not trying to downplay that at all. I just feel like I'm so new, and my marketing skills are not great, and I just don't feel like I want to charge right now. And I've felt guilty about it, honestly, since I did it. And that was back in August. And I think it's just time now to, I've honestly gone back and forth, and I've wondered about taking away the subscription part of it for months since I started, and I just feel it's time. So all of that to say, I think after I finish this particular episode, so I have 2 more chapters, so 4 and 5, and then once I write those 4 and 5 and post them, I think after chapter 5, I'm going to announce that I'm going to make everything free, and then it will be free from there on out, for people. And I think what really kind of did it for me too was, to be honest, was, I'm going to get a different marker. Sorry, I should be doing this. This is such a boring video, guys. What really did it for me was I decided that when I applied to be put on this list of, 8:30 to 4. I applied to be put on a list of serial fiction. 1, 2, 3, 4. I applied to be put on a list of serial fiction on Substack, like kind of like a directory. And I was put on that directory, and I was really excited about it. I am still excited about it. But being put on that directory and then reading through some of the other serial fiction, that is available on Substack, I'm pretty sure, and I didn't look at every single one, but it seemed to me that I was the only one that was charging for my chapters, for my weekly chapters. And if you're not familiar with the world, it might seem crazy. Like, there are people that charge for serial releases, like weekly releases. So it's not, that in and of itself is not uncommon, but Substack is not really a fiction platform. So I'm already, like, fighting an uphill battle with that. And I just think it was the wrong move to charge for it. So I think I'm going to do away with that. Okay. And then I do 7:45 to 3:15. Anyway, so I'm going to be doing that, taking that subscription thing away. Like I said, it'll probably be about 2 more weeks, but it is coming. So if you're interested in reading my serial, then just know that in a couple weeks, all of it will be free. It's not a complete serial yet. I'm in the middle of it. But 8:30, right? 8:30? Yeah, 8:30 a.m. to 4. And I'll add here where I'm going to be subbing, but I just won't do it right now. And then here I'm going to sub from 7:45 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. I am subbing at 2 different schools. This one will be in a title classroom, which I'm excited about because I really like title. And then this one will be in, I'll be subbing for a para in the extended resource classroom, which I believe at the elementary school, that was, it was the sped room. But I don't know, but I'm a little confused because I was looking at the different opportunities, like the sub jobs at this particular school, and they had an ERC room and a sped room. And I was really like, I'm very confused. I don't know. I actually don't know what I'm doing on this day. We'll just see. When I show up, they'll tell me where to go. Okay. So this is the weird, oh gosh, this just looks awful. The colors are so, like, what is this even? This yellow kind of matches that yellow, but it doesn't match that yellow. None of these pinks match at all. This green is somewhat close, but it's not really. Anyway, this whole video, I don't even know if I'll post this. If I post it, then you'll know that I just didn't care. Okay. Then we've got church stuff. So Wednesday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still, oh wait, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 6. So just for the record too, I am actually thinking about not doing, so I visually need like time like this. It's very nice for me to see my hours. But plus church dinner at night, and then church at 9. But I am thinking, I've seen some ideas, plus women's meeting. I've seen some ideas about like how to do this. I'm just trying to think of new ideas because, okay, this is what I was trying to get at from earlier. Oh my gosh, this video is 30 minutes long and it's like of nothing. So with the Hobonichi, that's what I was trying to mention earlier. So the weeks, I like the weeks option that I will have, but I was just surprised it was the only weeks option. I just was like, what? Like last year there were like multiple colors and megas, and there's not, if I remember correctly, I don't think there's a mega. I'd have to go back and look, but I just don't remember seeing even a mega for this spring release. And I just thought it was really strange. Considering last year there were several options. And then I also, there were a couple new, like the Tragan covers, but I don't use those. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'll just get I'll get the releases from January for my covers, which is fine. But I was like, okay, like I just didn't have as many options. And I get that too, because it's the spring release. There's already not going to be as many options, but I just could have sworn last year there were far more options than they had this year. But that's fine. So all that to say though, I have been really struggling lately because as you can see, this is huge. And the Hobonichi is a life book. That's what they kind of call themselves, right? Like the life, well, that says life is present, but like it's their life book or whatever. And I love that. I love having everything in one place, but I also feel a little overwhelmed when I love it getting this big, but I also feel like a little overwhelmed with this. And I've really been wanting to make a business book on discs, on a Happy Planner discs. And I just keep kind of going back and forth with wanting to maybe move everything into a happy planner, like my planner into a happy planner. But then this will be my 3rd year using the Hobonichi, and it's the most consistent I've ever been with a planner. My problem is I just don't have a consistent system in the planner. And now that I'm also doing business things, you know, my Etsy shop, trying to do writing, editing, it's like I have a lot more to keep track of, and income from those things too, like for taxes and stuff. And I just feel like I need more organization, and I don't feel like Hobonichi can give me that organization. The way that like a disc bound system could just make it a lot more simplistic, I guess, and easier to organize and keep track of things. Whereas this gets a little overwhelming. And I've said this before, that I really want my creative energy to go to my writing. And doing things like this, like it's been really fun to make these videos, and I'll probably still make them to some extent, but I also I'm not even consistent with making them because I just feel like I want my energy to go to other things. I don't know. I'm just really kind of torn. I just feel like, but then I'm afraid that if I get into a disc bound like this week, like what if I put myself into a disc bound and then I don't order the Hobonichi, and then in like a month I end up regretting it, you know, because maybe, you know, now granted, I still would have time to order it because the new Hobonichis don't start until April, but it just feels kind of like, man, I just don't want to, I guess maybe that's that's FOMO, but it's not so much, I don't feel like it's FOMO. I just feel like I don't want to get distracted by trying to move everything into a disc bound system and then wish that I hadn't done that. You know what I mean? But I just don't have a system in here. You know, I've got, you know, I tried to do like quarterly stuff up here, and I've just never really stuck with it. I've been keeping track of my word counts back here, but again, just haven't really stuck. Well, I have stuck with my word counts, I guess, but, you know, just not as much as I'd like to. I just don't really have a system. And then it also, Severance came out last week. I was so excited. Oh, we were so excited. In fact, I decorated that day too. There it is. Ooh, Severance. We were so excited. It took like 3 years for this to come out. I guess, well, yeah, almost 3 years, because it came out in the summer of 2022. And so it finally had the second season come out. And it's been great so far. There have been 2 episodes. They release every week, and it's just so fun. Anyway, where was I? Okay, back to my week. So I really love this. I realistically, I know I'm probably going to stick with this. I just need to figure out a system. And, yeah, I just need to figure out a system for it. I haven't even finished decorating this week, honestly. I think I'm going to stop. I am going to write really quick. I need to work on presentation for parish council meeting next week. We have a new youth protection plan initiative through our archdiocese, and I'm the Sunday school teacher, so I kind of took it upon myself to prep the pre-stuff so that I can present it to the parish council about the things we need to do to keep that in place, or to get the new plan into place. Because gotta protect those kiddos. Youth protection plan presentation. Okay, so I need to work on that. I also need to work on cookbook edits. I don't honestly think I'm going to get to that this week, though. Super Bowl next week. It's literally like the only football game I watch all year. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about putting the cookbooks down, or the cookbook thing. Chores, I really, you know what I really need to do? I really need to organize our bedroom. That's the big one, to be honest. And I want to meal plan. I really need to meal plan. Okay, those are my two big chores right there for around the house. I'll do like daily chores every day, but these are like my big focus chores. I really need to get these things done. Organize our bedroom, and mainly what that means is my desk. As you can see, pins are falling everywhere. I've already lost a few. So yeah, there's that. And you know what I'm gonna do? Regardless of with the Hobonichi, I do need to put together a business book. Oh, you know what? TurboTax. We need to get that installed. Okay, TurboTax. And then here I'm gonna put business. I just call it a business book because I don't know what else to call it. Business book. This is like so important, and I've been wanting to do it for so long, and I just haven't been. I'm gonna make that a little bit darker. And it is just time. It is time to get this taken care of because it is important. It's what I'm doing now. Where is my thicker, okay. I should have used this at first, just because it's so dark. The green is dark. Guys, this was a really boring video. I would not be offended if I lost subscribers or people disliked this video. It was very boring and very unplanned. And I guess every YouTuber probably has videos like that, but this one was, I don't know. This isn't even really decorated. But I guess that's okay too. It's good to see, you know, like sometimes I'll have really like really decorated, you know, where I have a theme and everything goes together. And like, I really loved this color scheme right there. And like, but like, look, was this last week's? No, 2 weeks ago, like this was a mess. I tried to have a theme and then I don't know. And then this kind of, I used all the same sticker book, and this, I just don't even, I'm not pleased with this, but you know what we're going to do just to be dumb? I'm going to pop in some flowers. Oh my gosh, it already doesn't match, so what does it matter? We'll do, where was oh, this one's like popping up. You know what I should do? I should just like, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. We'll use this one yet. There we go. Enjoy life. There we go. It's so stupid. Oh my gosh. It is not. Okay. I'm just trying to see. Busy day. Oh my gosh. You know what I just remembered? I need to make Pressfora. Pressfora is the bread we use at church for communion. I was supposed to make it this week, and now I will actually probably have to pick a day. I will probably have to make it Wednesday, to be honest. I could do it Thursday, but it usually takes me about 3 hours, and I have a webinar. If I started early, I could do it. Oh, my son also has basketball practice this night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My son is really loving basketball. He's really been liking it. He has basketball practice this night too. He's got it on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then a game every Saturday. You know what I also need to do, and I'm not going to do it this week, but this week I'm going to make a little, do I have oh, right here. Things for this week. I need to work on cookbook edits. And I need to clean the Sunday school room, clean and organize the Sunday school room, because it is a mess. Okay, so that's for next week. Okay, so I'll remember that. Okay, you know what I'll do? Here, this is what we'll do. I will highlight church. Oh my gosh, this doesn't match. Why was I guess it kind of matches that. Okay, that works. Church dinner. And here we've got church. I'm not actually at church until 1, but I just kind of give myself that. In fact, I'll block off at 8 o'clock too, because we usually leave a little early, and I just give myself until 1. I just don't plan anything. until after 1 o'clock on Sundays if we have anything going on, like family events or whatever. Okay, so church is colored in. I think that's all the church we have this week. I'm gonna go to like right here for this, just because we do have the church dinner. Okay, there's that. And then maybe I'll use this green for basketball stuff. Basketball practice, and his basketball game. And I have to get snacks for the basketball game because I am bringing snacks to that. Okay, at 9 next week. Basketball snacks. I am the snack mom this Saturday. Okay, perfect. All right, there's my priority stuff, I guess. And then I've got a webinar. Okay, so there we go. Now I added a little bit of color to try to bring it in. It looks a little better now. And then of course Hobonichi goes on sale. So I do want to order Hobonichi. I do want to order it. I'm going to order it. I'm going to make my business book in a disc bound, and I'm just going to use this for everything else because it does work, and I've used it for so consistently. And it coincided, me using this coincided with me writing more consistently. I mean, it's been great. So I love the Hobonichi. I love everything about it. I just feel like sometimes it's like, I feel a little overwhelmed by not knowing how to really plan like my work in it, but I think I just need to do it, I also haven't done anything with this little one. I decorated out ahead of time, obviously, a couple of like this last week. And so maybe I'll do a video, although I'll probably spare you, of setting up this next week because I do find that I enjoy having the week set up more. There were a few days I did not do anything in it and I just set them up to write extra notes. And I didn't, they're going to pencil somewhere. And I just haven't done anything with those. I did right here, but, yeah, so I will probably maybe do a video of setting this up for the week. I don't know though. I feel like this is my video for the day. I think I'm done. If you made it this far, 47 minutes in to this incredibly dull video, then thank you so much for watching. I do hope to have more writing related content here soon. I think I've mentioned that already. Just some more writing related content about like maybe like planning my writing in my Hobonichi, or I'd really like to actually start reading some of my short stories like on this channel, like narrating them, doing I guess my own audiobook essentially, but like obviously they're just short stories. I'd just be narrating my own short stories. So I've actually thought about doing that. I would really be interested in that too. Maybe on a day when my voice doesn't sound so horrible. I also don't have a microphone, so I don't really know how it would go. But I would like to do that as well. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We have a movie night this night with friends. I'm going to highlight that too. I'll highlight that in pink. We're going to watch The Village, the good old classic M. Night Shyamalan. I love those early Shyamalan movies. Okay. Sure. There you go. There it is. There's this week in my Hobonichi. It's not too exciting, but I do have a lot of things to do. Obviously, we'll do homeschool. We're still working on our schedule, so I'll like kind of plug that in as we go. I won't normally have 2 days a week where I'm working. I'm also waiting to hear back on an editing job. That if I get this editing job, even though it's freelance, if I get it, it has the potential to be a bit more long term, and I don't know. I want to stay in good graces with the school system, though. I really liked working at the school. I really did. I just think I missed being at home a little bit more. And so when we had the freedom to do that, I took it. Okay. here we go. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day.